Alicia Roszko here from Vegerasta.com, and today I have very special recipe for you. It's a truly amazing, very quick to prepare and very easy to make dessert, chickpea banana muffins. Instead of the traditional flour, we are going to use the chickpea flour, so of course our dessert will be gluten-free. Of course it's vegan, and we are only using the coconut sugar, so it's also refined sugar free. The ingredients are very simple, and it's something that you will definitely find at home in your pantry. So we're going to start from preparation of the vegan egg. And we need 3 vegan eggs for this recipe, and in order to get the vegan egg we are using the flaxseed, 3 tablespoons of flaxseed mixed with 3 tablespoons of very warm water around 70-80 degrees. You mix it together, put it aside for around 15 minutes, and you get this lovely kind of like the egg consistency. So we are using 3 vegan eggs. We will mix it with 3/4 of cup of the coconut sugar, and we start mixing it. And we're going to use 1/3 of the cup of the melted coconut oil. I found coconut oil the best for this recipe, so I would stick to it. Let's mix it so it will get very smooth. Alright, and the next ingredient is the vegan sour cream. And you will probably ask me now, okay, so what is vegan sour cream? Again, it's something that you need to prepare at home, and it's again very easy to make. In order to get the right kind of like the consistency, you use 2 full tablespoons of the vegan yogurt, so something like the coconut yogurt or the soy yogurt, mixed with 1 teaspoon of freshly squeezed lemon juice. And again, as the alternative, because I didn't have any vegan yogurt at home, I used oat cream, which is more like the single cream or the double cream equivalent. And again, I use the same proportions, so 2 full tablespoons of the Oatly cream mixed with 1 teaspoon of lemon juice, and we get that kind of like the sour cream equivalent for our recipe. So we're going to mix it with the rest of the ingredients. And the bananas, we need to mash 2 bananas, ideally very ripe. That's very important because they are much more sweeter and they have amazing kind of like the very gluey kind of consistency, and it's amazing for this recipe. So it puts all the other ingredients together. So I've got 2 mashed bananas here in the bowl, and I'm going to mix it with the rest. And we need to ensure that it's getting kind of like the much more smooth while we are mixing it. And the next ingredient is the chickpea flour. Chickpea flour is also known as the besan flour, or besan flour. I think it's a very common name. You can find it under in the Indian shops. So we need 1.5 cup, and we put it into our mixture. We need to ensure that it's getting smooth, so we need to stir it very well, and we don't want any lumps, of course, in our muffins. so it's important that it has the right consistency here, and it's getting quite gluey. And before you mix it any further, you also need a little bit of raw cacao. So I'm going to use just a tiny bit, 1/4 of the cup of the raw cacao powder, and I'm also going to use 2 level teaspoon of the baking powder, and that's pretty much everything what we need for this recipe. So I'm going to mix it now till it's all very smooth with no lumps, and then we will move it into the muffin baking tray. Right, so our muffin dough is now ready. This is the consistency that you are after. So, oops, it's getting out of the bowl. So it's very smooth. The cacao is mixed well with the flour and the rest of the ingredients, and in between we have a little bit of very tiny banana chunks. So that's what you should be aiming for your dough. And now we are going to move it into the muffin tray, and I'm going to use the silicone tray, but you can use any other. Just ensure that you actually grease it with the vegan butter or the equivalent, so of course the muffin doesn't really stick to the walls. And the muffins, we bake it for around 20 minutes in the oven, preheated to 175 degrees. You can always, in the meantime, around 20 minutes mark, you can check with the toothpick. Just put it for the center of the muffin, and of course if it comes out clean, it means that your muffins are ready. So I'm going to move it now to the baking tray, and we're gonna check in 25 minutes how our muffins are doing, and we're gonna try them. Welcome back, and right now our chickpea banana muffins are ready. They raised a lot during the baking process, and just as a reminder, we baked them for around 25 minutes, and I checked them at 20 minutes, but they were still not entirely done. So I left them a bit longer, so I think they were in the oven around 33 minutes or so. And from the silicone tray, you can easily get them out. Just look at them, how pretty they are, like the little mushrooms. And now we are going to try them. So I'm going to cut them in half, just so you can see them inside, how they look. And that's our banana muffin, very nicely raised, very good consistency in the middle. So that is something that you should be aiming for. And now I'm going to try them. Enjoy!